Hello, gorgeous. Put a smile on your face. Welcome to today's stretching and mobility class. This practice is intentionally designed to support two key goals. First, to improve your downward dog by increasing the range of motion through your calves, hamstrings, hips, and spine, with one long-term intention of allowing the heels to move closer towards the ground. Okay. Second, to deepen your pigeon pose by improving hip mobility and external rotation, working towards a more comfortable and supported 90-degree position. Today, we will move slowly and intentionally. Each stretch will be held for approximately 2 minutes. This gives the tissues time to soften, the nervous system time to settle, and the body time to respond without forcing or rushing the tissues. As you hold each position, I invite you to stay connected. Keep your awareness on your alignment, your breath, and the sensations in your body. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back to how you are breathing, how your body feels, and how you can soften just a little more without pushing. This is not about forcing flexibility. It is about allowing space, releasing tension, and creating safety in the body so it can open naturally. Use slow, steady breathing to calm the nervous system and support your deeper release. I promise you, if you feel the positive words coming in and the slower breathing, you will feel the release. You will feel it just a little bit more today. So meet yourself where you are today. Even a small increase in ease, range, or awareness is progress. Let go of expectations. Stay present with me and allow this practice to gently support your body in becoming more open, more relaxed, and connected. I will be using a yoga block to help assist with some of the exercises. So in case you have one and want to bring it with you, you can grab it right now. I have also included some gentle affirmations, cues, and calming thoughts that I invite you to focus your energy on during these stretches. They are designed to help keep you present, soften your resistance, and shift attention away from discomfort and the mental noise. Shall we begin? I want to invite you to set up a space that is very comfortable, cozy, and warming for you. Very gentle and very relaxing. I have turned on my fireplace to keep the space nice and warm and comfortable while I'm stretching. I have a couple candles lit, and I have some healing crystals. I have my mat flat on the ground, and I'm ready to begin. So I invite that for you as well. The more comfortable the space, the better. The other thing is to schedule this into your day, so you have the time and space to stay relaxed and focused, and you're not rushing through and trying to get it done. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to set up my timer. And we're going to get started with a calf stretch. Okay, I have placed one yoga block against the wall. I'm going to lift my left ball of my foot up on the top of the yoga block and my heel on the ground. I'm going to pull my hips towards the wall. I'm going to press and straighten out the knee. Okay, and we're trying to feel a deep stretch down into the calf. So you could feel it into the calf. You could also feel it down and into the bottom of the arch. Okay, so I'm going to bring it to a space where I start to feel some tension. And then we're going to deeply inhale into that. Bring that breath all the way down to the calf. And then exhale, let that go. Perfect. Keep your attention here on your body. Let all that focus and energy come towards the calf. Now I'm finding I'm getting pretty close to the wall. So if you'd like to make more space, you can actually turn that yoga block and give yourself a little bit more distance away from the wall. And now we can improve even a little bit more. Press down through that heel, pull the hips toward you. Breathe and settle into this stretch. Inhale. So I'm going to try to get pretty deep and connected with my body. I can close my eyes and really start to feel where the stretching is. When I breathe in love and peace and joy, I can actually feel that muscle release a little bit more. Okay, let's switch sides. 2 minutes on each stretch. So yes, when I first put my foot up on this, it feels kind of tight at first, but over 2 minutes, I start to feel it release, telling my nervous system to stay calm. I am safe in this position. And I decide to let go. Inhale the word let. Exhale the word go. Inhale. Good. I can feel myself releasing. I'm falling a little closer to the wall. Keep that deep breath calming. On my exhales, I fall a little closer. And now my head's almost touching the wall. So take your time. Feel the feelings in your body. Keep the positive words in your mind. Tell yourself to relax and that you are safe. And just be here in this present moment, staying continually aware of what we're doing. Breathe into it and hold. Last few seconds here. Falling a little further. And release. Perfect. Let's go into a forward fold. Feet underneath the hips. Slide your hips back. And let's come on to a little bit of flat back first. Kind of bending your knees, straightening your knees. Let's start to release through the back of the legs. So we did some calves. You might still feel your calves moving up through the hamstrings. I'm gently pushing my knees back, but always under control. Breathe into that and let it go. Good. So if you want to do some slow movements, you can gently rock forward and back. You can gently bend and straighten. So I'm really a fan of a little bit of mobility and holding. So kind of a mix of both. 1 more minute here. I'm going to go down, relax my head, neck, and shoulders, grab my toes, settle into that. I let go, I release. I am safe. Stay here. This is the only place your body can change. Stay here, hold, relax, and breathe. There's the release. I can feel the legs lengthening a little bit more. I'm walking out, pushing my heels down. And release the knees. We're going to come down to a seated position. I'm going to straighten out my right leg. So it's parallel with my yoga mat. Okay, I'm going to bring the other leg on top. So working on my external rotation for that pigeon pose. I'm going to place it just on the inside of my knee, and you can see I'm pretty tight on that external rotation. So that's why I'm here. I want to work on it. Anybody else want to work on it with me? From here, I'm going to try to sit up tall. Okay. If it's too much, you can put like a yoga block under here to take some of that pressure. You can use your yoga blocks behind you to push with your hands. And I'm going to slowly start to do some movements, either leaning forward or little circles to try to open up the hips a little bit. So let's breathe into that a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, so you can do some mobility, or you can just hold and release and try to sink into this pose, okay? So slow your breath and let it travel into the tightest areas. So my tightest area is right here, down through the hips. I'm bringing the breath in, down through my spine, right to my hips, grabbing the tension and releasing it back out. See if you can notice a little bit of a change. We're going to go about 10 more seconds and then we'll switch sides. Here we go. And by the end of the pose, you can see that my knee is a little bit lower. Okay, let's switch sides. So set it up parallel to the mat. Other leg up and over on the side. Inhale gently, exhale fully, and allow the body to respond. Little movements, gently easing your body into this. Breathe in, let it go. I am safe to release. I am safe to relax. If there's anything tight, you can hold it with your hand or rub it. Bring energy to that area, and you will notice it soften that way as well. You can grab your knees and sit up tall. But again, you're spending time on your body. Your mind, attention on the body is what helps it release. Your mind thinking about your grocery list or what you have to do next will not release as deeply. You will not receive the benefits. Okay, let's go 30 more seconds. See if you can lean into it a little bit more. See if your body has softened a little bit more. Each deep exhale gives your body permission to soften and relax. Stay in the moment, stay here, and let it release. Good. Let's unhook those. Let's go into a two-legged seated forward fold. Okay. And mainly, let's get those calves stretching too. So I'll turn to the side so you guys can see me too. So I'm going to move the muscles away from my sit bones. I'm going to press down through my knees, and I want you to actively pull your feet towards you. Inhale up, exhale. You can reach into the air. You can reach on the floor, on the mat. You can grab your toes. You can grab your pants. And then we're going to hold. You don't need to fight the sensations. Simply just observe them and let them be. See if you can soften them. Sit with that discomfort. sit with it, sit with it, sit with it. And then after you deeply feel it, you will feel like you will pass that moment where it will release for you. So if you can just hold it long enough, you will find a moment of releasing. There is nothing to push or nothing to prove. You know where you can hold it. Let's go about 15 more seconds here. Good, let's release that. We're gonna go into almost like a shoulder standing pose, okay? So I'm gonna have my arms wrapped around my shoulders. I'm gonna start to roll my upper body up. My hands are gonna grab my hips, and I'm gonna reach up and over. So what I wanna stretch now, down through my spine. So just a little bit of stretching through my neck. I am fully under control. I'm not going to swing back and throw my legs. I feel it down through my thoracic spine. Okay, from here, I'm going to straighten through my knees, pull my toes back, and breathe into it, okay? You can alternate if you want to try. You'll really feel it through the back of the legs here. Okay, if this is too much, just go back to a seated forward fold on the ground. And every exhale, I'm trying to reach a little bit further. I feel it right through the back of the legs and then up through the back of the spine. Again, trying to lengthen that whole fascial line through the back body. So my downward dog can be a little bit more flexible. I am safe. I am calm. I am relaxed. I am releasing some tension. My body is softening and it feels so good. Settle into the moment and just hold. Good, there's our 2 minutes. Come back down nice and slow. After that one, I kind of like to reach here again just to see if I got a little bit further. Perfect. And then we're going to go into our pigeon pose. Okay, so I'm going to go lengthwise on my mat this time. My front leg. Now I really want to work on opening up my hip again. So I want to lay my leg parallel to the mat. Okay? And then, so if you are really tight, you may want to put the yoga block up on your hip. Okay? I'm going to try to straighten out my back leg. And we're really trying to get that hip up and over. Okay? And trying to externally rotate your hip. Okay, so let's begin. You can hold your hands on the ground. You can come onto your elbows. And we're going to breathe into that. Okay? I'm going to sit on my hip today. I'm going to go through a little bit more mobility as well. So I'm going to rotate that way and then come back and give it a rest. Rotate, come back, give it a rest. So maybe I'll turn this way too so you guys can see me. So here, I'm trying to roll up and over. See how my knee lifts? I'm going to try to keep it on the ground. Keep it there and then come back. Okay? So hold and come back. So it's trial and error trying to find where you can put your yoga blocks. So you can find a spot that's kind of comfortable, but you're really getting in a deep stretch. So, there we go. But see, my leg will want to bend and I want to come into this pigeon pose. So I want to, again, improve that external rotation. can hold that with my block and then sit into it. Okay, nice and gentle. Seeing where I can hold for today. Your body only opens when it feels safe. So if you rush into this, your body will fight against it. Your muscle will tighten up to try to protect you. So you need to feel calm, warm, and safe. Good. So I'm kind of doing a combination of movements and holds. And we're going to go for about 15 more seconds here. Working on that new pigeon pose. Good. Okay, let's release that. Try going to the other side. So I'm going to swing my left foot out in front. Again, I'm working on getting it more parallel. So I'm still going to line it up parallel to my mat. See how this side feels. Feeling a little bit tighter today, but I'll work on it. Here we go. With every breath, signal safety to your nervous system. Keep that deep breath coming in. And hold. There we go. Feeling a release right there. Breathe into it. I am calm, I am safe, and I am happy. If you slow down your breath, you will slow down your mind. There's another release. I can feel it let go just that little bit. I'm going to come up, try to go into it a little bit deeper now that I feel a little bit of a release. So you have to stay right with your body. As soon as you feel it, you can move a little deeper. If you're not paying attention, you won't notice or you won't even have the release. So go about 20 more seconds here. Come on, you are supported. You can relax right here. Working on opening up that hip. And we did it. So let's release out of that. Okay, let's come into a deep squat. So if you want to start standing, feet flat on the ground, bring your palms together. We're going to sit back and I'm going to start to open up those inner thighs. Okay, so come down as low as you want. If you can get all the way down, you can come here. I notice when I come all the way down, my heels lift. Okay, so I either need to grab a piece of furniture and sit in here. Okay, or I'll face you guys. I can use my yoga blocks. Put my heels up top and then sink into a deep squat. Okay, elbows are opening up through the inner thighs, sitting up tall. And again, if you want to do movements, you can kind of reach side to side, opening up through the hips. I'm pushing with my elbows as well. Open up. And then I'm going to try to sink down into this. Okay? Stillness allows deeper change. So being calm and still. Again, not rushing, not forcing, not being upset with yourself about how tight you are or how much pain you're in. Sit with it and stay calm. It will release if you are aware of it and you feel it. So I'm also trying to hold my upper back and sit up nice and tall. Settling in for the 2 minutes. A deep, deep squat. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to get into the quads. I'm going to do a little bit of quads. Let's lay on our tummy. That'll be the easiest one. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure my knee is lined up with my hip, and I'm gonna come back and grab the ankle. Now I don't want you pulling too much. I want you to use your glute, and I want you to press your hip down with your glute into the mat. And that's where you're really gonna get a great stretch down the front of your thigh. Again, I'll watch people, their knee will fall out wide a lot of times. So I want you to look back, make sure that knee is lined up with the hip, and then squeeze your glute slowly and under control, enough till you feel that deep stretch. Breathe into that, deep down into the tension. Sit with it, sit with it. Press through your glute, press through your glute. So you're trying to get, see the space in here? We're trying to get that quad to eventually press down against the floor and lengthen right out down the front of the thigh. Stay curious about sensations rather than labeling them. So feel them, be curious, let it go. We'll go about 8 more seconds here, staying with me. Perfect. Switch sides. Grab my left leg this time and really be aware. I got to keep my focus on squeezing my glute because it will let go when I lose my attention. Left glute, squeeze my hip down, squeeze my hip down. And lengthen through that left leg. Check back, look at the knee. It might feel like it's in line, but it's probably not. Try to keep it right in line with your hip. We want to make sure we're stretching the muscle out in the right alignment. Squeeze your glute, tuck your hips under. And just gently pulling enough on the heel to feel that stretch. Breathe into that, let it go. Hold, hold, hold. Meet your body exactly where it is today. That's all you can do. Where are you at today, and where can we improve today? It doesn't matter where you've been before. Work on what's going on right this second. 30 seconds left. Squeeze a little bit further. See if you can feel the release. Your body does remember what ease feels like. Ease in the body. Perfect. Let's release. And we're going to go into a back bend. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Okay? I am still going to squeeze my glutes and tuck my butt under. It's going to help protect my low back. Okay? Tuck under. I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back. I'm going to press through my abdominals. And then from here, you can either look forward or slowly start to look up. And I'm really trying to press through my mid-back or my mid-thoracic back. That's the tightest part of my spine. Breathe in and let it go. Breathe in and let it go. So I can flatten my feet, point and reach in alignment with my hips, so not out wide. Pressing through my mid-back. Small releases over time, they add up. A little bit here and there. So just enjoy the moment Change happens very slowly with our bodies. We have to be patient, and you have to just trust that each little movement is going to help you. We're going to hold 30 more seconds here, and then we're going to come into a little bit deeper stretch if you feel comfortable with that. Ten more seconds. Let's trust the process. Let's trust our bodies. Let's go hands underneath the shoulders now. And we're going to push all the way up. Okay, if this is too much, just go back down to your elbows and continue on. Or come back into a child's pose and take a rest. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. I'm squeezing my glutes, pressing my abdominals forward. Pressing through my mid shoulders. Opening up through the heart, letting the light in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through your glutes. Big breath in, bring it down to the areas you feel tension. Progress happens quietly. Progress happens slowly. You have to enjoy each moment. You have to love your body. You have to want to improve. Good. We're going to go 40 more seconds here. Feel the stretch from the inside out. Feel the breath and the calmness first. Feel your attention on the areas of tightness. Then you can look in the mirror and see how far you've gone. Ten more seconds. And then we'll come all the way down. And let's counteract that stretch. Let's come back into our child's pose. Pull the hips back towards the heels. It should feel good. Releasing through the back. Relax through your head, neck, and shoulders, or place your forehead down on the mat if you can reach that far. I'm going to put my two big toes together so they're touching, connecting two energy systems. I'm reaching one arm forward a little bit further every exhale. I'm trying to pull my hips back towards my heels. And keep your awareness here. What part of your body do you want to calm down? Do you want to improve? And then I want to finish today with our downward dog. So we've kind of stretched out the whole back of the body. I want to keep working on getting my heels towards the floor. I have practiced lengthening out the whole back of the body, one at a time. So let's try to put it all together now. Okay, so let's come forward. Hands shoulder width apart. Let's go into our downward dog. And I'm going to alternate to start. Pressing one heel down to the floor and then the other one. Feeling a deep stretch back there. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and hold, trying to get those heels a little bit closer to the floor. And then notice, when you are holding it there, what part of the back of the body is the tightest? So for me, I feel it in my calves right here. If I lift through my hips, it can feel, mostly my calves. So that tells me that's the one I really want to work on a little bit more. Okay, so you feel some burning in your legs and your upper body. Again, that's new energy entering the body. So the longer you can hold it, the more energy you have in your body to use. Good. Let's go 2 more deep breaths. One more deep breath. Good. Just drop to your knees. I'm going to come into a seated position. And I want to thank you for joining me today. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. So remember, if you want to improve, try adding this to once a week to your weekly routine, and you will really see some great benefits. If you have any questions or comments, please mention them below. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks again for joining me. Many blessings.